right. Good morning. Good morning. Today's show, special show today. We're going to be talking about some positivity. I get a lot of times people telling me, "Hey, Black Dragon, all you do is bad news. People shooting people and hurting people, and you just make the motorcycle club image look bad." So we're going to do a little something different this morning. Plugged in. This show is called Plug In, the set helping the set. Today on Black Dragon Biker TV, we're going to be diving into something powerful. It's unity and purpose and the strength already living inside our own motorcycle club community. So why do we keep going outside of the set for help when we're talking about skills and connections and love? We need everything. It's right here among us. From builders and business owners to creative minds and master riders, the answers to our biggest challenges are sitting right here next to us, wearing cuts, turning wrenches, and leading rides. Now, this movement, from the mind and passion of Big Hustle, president of the Dallas Gentlemen, down there in Dallas, is about bringing everyone together for a greater cause. The set helping the set. And so today we'll discuss why unity and collaboration are the next evolution to the biker community. You know, a lot of times we ask, is the biker community dying? Well, what is the answer to make it grow and make it thrive? What it takes to turn skills into power and connections into community progress. How the set can support its own businesses, you supporting me and me supporting you because we're members of the biker set. And what it takes to be together as one among all the skill sets and clubs and all the people we know. How do we make this community work together? We're going to be talking about real examples of riders helping riders and clubs building together instead of breaking apart. And it ain't just talk. This is about ownership, empowerment, and legacy, proving that when we move as one, TAO, I like to call it, TAO, together as one. When we move as one, we can change the set. Talk about collaboration, community, and how we build something that's lasting together. When we move as one, we can change everything from our streets to our own stories. So hang out with me for a minute and 7 seconds while we take this brief introduction. And today it's going to be plugged in, the set helping the set, how we can have hustle and real biker brotherhood by taking care of one another. Back to you. Thank you guys for watching for the last almost 10 years. Really appreciate you. I'll be back in a minute and 7 seconds.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name's Black Dragon. Started the day he hit the scene, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for the best from the Mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the Mighty Black Sabbath. MC, where he paid his dues in the Arctic stripes, from prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kick Kenny. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol.
Wow! Alrighty then. It's your boy Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker TV, and as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Allow me to introduce my co-host, as we are the only motorcycle club protocol and biker news channel in the entire world to have our very own Dr. Logic in the house.
What's up, everyone? What's up, Black Dragon? How are you doing today?
Man, we are doing just grand, Dr. Logic. Just grand.
Keep it logical.
And how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. You know, you already got hit with the jokes this morning. Anthony Banks wanted to make sure you called Lavish. We called Lavish.
Man, these folks, man. He said Black Dragon is old. You know he forgot. Why do they do this, man?
Oh no.
Why do they do this to the dragon? I don't understand. But we're not gonna hate. We're not gonna hate.
What's up, everyone? Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way in.
Hit the like button and please subscribe. Yes.
And subscribe.
And share. Yes.
And share.
Hey, we got
Comment.
This is a show you put together this morning. So we're going to talk about this show you put together. Why don't you explain it to everybody? Yeah. Well, first of all, if Lavish comes on, it is only going to be for a hot second. He's getting all kinds of phone calls today. Tomorrow, Lavish is tomorrow is the voting day, and Lavish told me to remind everyone in Detroit, District 2, to vote for Lavish T. Williams as your new city commissioner, police commissioner. Yeah. So.
I'm not even gonna comment, bro. They gave $2 though. Thank you, Patrick Foley.
We thank you for that change, Patrick. We appreciate that, bro. Shoot, man. We could use every one of those dollar bills. He asked you. I don't know. We appreciate that, man. I don't know when you're gonna live that down. Hey, man, we got a whole nother doctor on the show. We don't even need you anymore. We got a whole nother doctor.
I know, right? Right, man. Just replace me, Doc.
We're the only news and MC protocol channel with two doctors.
Look here, we bring the quality. Bring the quality. Bring the quality to Black Dragon Biker TV.
Yeah, man. We got two doctors on the day. I don't even know. I'm just gonna like shut up, because
you can't. It's impossible.
I want to keep my mouth closed and be thoughtful. My grandma used to say, "It's better to keep your mouth closed and be thoughtful than to open up your mouth and remove all doubt."
Okay,
that's what she said.
Did it then?
I would have thought that people would have thought that was funnier.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have Big Hustler, President, Dallas, Detroit gentleman. What's
not up, Detroit? What do you say, Dallas, Detroit?
I always think of Detroit gentleman. That was the first one I ever knew. Dallas gentleman. Well, it is the Dallas Detroit gentleman because they come from Detroit. It's the Dallas Detroit gentleman.
Man, read your invite.
We understand what you mean, bro.
Read your chat that I sent you.
That's fine.
I'm just saying where it came from.
Lord.
They got some Toronto Detroit gentlemen.
How you guys doing this morning?
Doing big. We doing good, man. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm chopping up on my tablet. I may have to switch over to my phone.
Okay.
Chop, so. Okay. Right. How's it going?
Good. So Logic.
Listen, okay, let me go.
Go ahead, man.
What's up, everyone? We wanted to bring, the show normally goes, we covering a lot of biker news and we cover stuff that's going on all over the world. What's going on in the news about bikers getting arrested, bikers shooting each other, all that stuff. Don't pass a biker, don't pass a pass. Sometimes, we have to and see.
Bikers get arrested.
Am I hearing? I'm hearing them. Oh, Hustler, you got your sound on.
Hustler, your sound's up, bro.
Yeah, you gotta turn your sound down, Hustler. You heard? He,
Okay, my bad.
oh.
I'm trying to fix it. Here we go.
There you go.
My
It's
bad.
funny. He had to wait for
All right.
the echo to hear it.
Yeah.
But listen, y'all. Sometimes we got to, we got to look inside, and we got to look at what we're doing as bikers. We got to look at, are we helping each other out? We can talk about each other, but sometimes we got to look in and help each other out. And I've been knowing this brother for some time now. I call him an OG and everything. I've been knowing him for some time now. He doesn't know I've learned from him and others around here on the Dallas set. So Big Hustler had a great idea. Came to his mind last Monday. He put out a video. I saw the video and I said, dog, I want to be a part of that. So I'm not gonna break it all down. I'm gonna let Big Hustler break it down on what is his passion and what he's trying to do and bring to fruition here on the Dallas biker set.
Yeah, what is
All
you
right.
doing? Man? Yeah.
Sir?
What is you doing, preacher? Let us know.
Well, here's what I had in mind and what we actually started the process on yesterday. We sit as a community, as a biker community. We have, most of us, I would say 90% of us, have it written in our bylaws that we are to do some type of community service in our community for outside of the bike set. And that's been going on for years. That's going to continue to go on because that's one of our foundational principles to help the community that we ride these bikes in. But what about the bike community? Those of us who are helping people, many of us are going through with some of those same situations that we give the outreach to. We have bike, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. We have bikers that are at risk of losing their homes. They've lost their jobs. We have ladies out here and MCs in social clubs that can't pay for childcare. They may need their car fixed. They don't have a hood. Just so many different things. And I'm privy to so many conversations with so many people because a lot of people confide in me. I've been out here a long time, and I have a very good rapport with a lot of people. And they feel comfortable talking to me about these things. So I'm aware firsthand of a lot of people's personal situations. And I feel like that we pour so much of our personal resources and so much of our personal time into the bike set. I see it every weekend. I'll see people come out here and they will have a big, gigantic smile on their face, and they will spend their money and they will spend their time supporting the bike set weekend after weekend, whether it's traveling, whether it's donating for an event or just attending somebody's event. They're spending their resources. But come Monday morning, they got problems of their own they got to handle. But, those type of things go unspoken because a lot of people just don't put their business in the street for fear of ridicule. But there are a lot of bikers out here on this bike set that are really going through and need help, So where else? What better place for you to go than to where you pour your resources into? If you pour into the bike set, you should be able to pour out of the bike set in your time of need. So that's what this program that we're trying to launch down here in Dallas is really going to be about, helping us, getting us to on one accord and putting something in play where, God forbid, Hustle loses his job and he's at danger of losing his home. And I can go and say, hey, guys, I need this or whatever, or I may be going through a grief stage. I'm just not in my right frame of mind right place, so that we can come amongst our own and get the help that we need, as opposed to going outside of the bike set, because there's so many different facets of people here with their career. We have counselors here. We have so many different business owners. We have people here that lady mentioned to me yesterday. She helps people find housing and stuff like that. We have recruiters for jobs here, all type of stuff, guys that own trucking companies, real estate companies, just all type of stuff out here with so many resources that are untapped because frankly, there's not a pool to put them in for people to be able to see all these resources. You know what I'm saying? That's available for us as bikers with the same people we stand next to every weekend and we break bread with every weekend. You know, the person standing next to you can actually have a solution to your problem, you know, but we don't know, you know, so that'll be that'll be, I mean, this is going to be a great deal once we get it off the ground. You know, we broke ground on it yesterday. Just you know, start getting it implemented and getting the ideas and getting the structure and stuff put together. So that's what this thing is about.
So how do you plan to implement this? How is this going to work? If you need something, how does it work?
Okay, what we came up with, we're going to have representatives from each club on the DFW bike set that's interested in being a part of it. We'll have representatives that will sit on a board or committee, and they'll have all these available resources at their leisure. Then people would come in. Just say, use myself for an example, I would submit a request for, I don't know, let's hypothetically just say I need $1,200 to be able to make my mortgage payment. I would go through the application process. It will be reviewed by the board or committee and approved. If it's approved, then my mortgage payment would be paid. You know what I'm saying? With the understanding that once things improve for myself, I would pay that back in increments or however I'm able to pay it back. That way, those funds will still be available for the next person. And that'll be the same thing for people that may want counseling. They may want to go see Logic for counseling or something like that. Or somebody may need a job. They'll go see this other individual. We could send them, say, hey, go talk to XYZ over here, and they got an employment agency. They can put you to work or something like that. We're just going to have all these resources lined up.
Wow. Okay. So you're just going to go through and figure out how you're going to put together this big group, not group, but this big list of as many resources as you can figure out, and then put it together.
I think we lost.
You gotta put together
There he is.
not group, but this big list of as many resources as you can figure out.
Yes.
And then put it together.
As many resources as the Dallas bike. Right.
And this big list of as many resources as you can figure out.
Right. As many resources as the Dallas bike set has to offer. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty extensive just from what I seen yesterday. And combined with the people who I know personally, it's gonna be pretty extensive. I think we'll be able to cover 98% of the needs that anybody out here could ever experience, you know, just in-house. You know, because we look at our brothers and sisters, we see them as bike riders. We don't see their careers. We don't see what they do for a living, you know. And there's no need for us to reach outside of the bike set for anything that we could possibly need, because it's all right here in-house.
Yes. Yes.
So,
you know, and
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can. You freeze every moment here and there, but we can hear you. Can you hear us? Oh, okay.
I'm having technical difficulties here.
Oh, okay. So you know, I was at the meeting yesterday. Myself, my vice president, my sergeant arms. We was at the meeting yesterday. Black Dragon and Hustle brought together a lot of people from the bike set to do the initial brainstorming.
Really
the initial brainstorming, and a lot of ideas came through. We got people that want to be on the committee, write their name off. It's like it's a fledgling thing. The brainstorming going out. There's going to be meetings afterward. I'm pretty sure they got to narrow it down, write down exactly how things are to operate. But just for the mindset for someone to come up with something like that. And I know other people say, "Oh, we got it over here. We got it over here." But in our immediate community, we don't see it. We don't see it. I mean, because I'm ready just to go out here and go out here. I may not know that somebody that Hustle knows that can help me with my light bill before I call the phone number that the city gives me and go somewhere else. I can help my brothers and sisters around me. So that's something that I believe is needed. That's why we was there. That's why we, I said I want to be a part of it, because you don't always have to lead. You just want to be a resource to help other people. So I give my hats off to Big Hustle, man, for all these efforts and the things that he's putting together.
Yeah, man, that is really cool. Now,
I'm
how
going
do
to
you
try
plan-
this. I think I'm gonna have.
He probably got to change to his phone.
Yeah. Yeah, he's having crazy issues.
Right. It's chopping up.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, I might have to switch over here in a second, but I'll talk
we
to
can
you
hear
till
you
this
now.
thing comes on. Okay. All right.
So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
How do you plan on changing or gathering these resources? How do people get on these lists that you're putting, people that want to offer these resources? And are you going to require them to be offering discounts, or what is the procedure for that going to be?
Well, what the resources are going to come, like I said, they're going to come from in-house. All of the organizations here that have agreed thus far to be take a part of this program. Each one of those clubs well, let's speak about the monetary part first. Each organization will vow to donate so much every month into this fund for the money. Each club's going to pledge that. That will be how we deal with the monetary help from the people, for the people. The resources, there, like just yesterday, it was so many people saying, hey, I can offer this, or I can offer this, or one lady said she could offer childcare, just so many different things. We're going to take that, we're going to categorize all of it. And then there will be somebody on the committee, however, that will be in charge of each one of those legs of the program. You know what I mean? Because like I said, Brother Dragon, everything is in-house. I mean, we saw it, Logic, we saw it yesterday. We got everything, and believe it or not, I didn't count how many organizations were there yesterday, but that wasn't even close to all of the people that were supposed to be there. Because when we went out last night, there were so many people. Hey, we didn't get to make the meeting, but we coming to the next one because we want to put our hand on this too. It's everything. Like I said, everything is going to be structured. We want to pour everything from inside the bike set. You know what I'm saying? Or let's just say from the people in the bike set. They may work for a nonprofit organization that give clothing or food baskets or whatever, or housing, whatever, and they can streamline them through the process with their organization or something like that. But we just got to have a thing in place where we know that we can go. You know what I mean? Like Brother Logic said in the introduction earlier, it's just why do we need to go and call this helpline when I'm standing right next to a brother that can give me the resources that I need? You know what I mean? We just want to take care of ourselves because we able to. We able to. We really are. And I've seen this over my 30-something years on the bike set. I have seen it tremendously. One thing I can say, and I just mentioned this, I think it was about a week ago. One thing about this DFW bike set, when you send up the call for this bike set to unite, they are gonna come, and they're gonna come full-fledged. They did it for me personally. When my son was murdered, they came together for me, and it was just overwhelming. You know what I mean? And I've seen it repeatedly. I don't care what it is, whether it's help with laying one of our own to rest, or it's help we got to go and help this family, or we got to go help a fallen brother or sister. This bike set in Dallas, Fort Worth is going to make it do what it do every time.
That's right.
That's why I know for a fact that this thing is going to be a huge success. And we don't know if it's in place somewhere else in the country. We don't know. But we know what we about to do here in Dallas. So we about to change the dynamic, and we're going to make sure that we got access to what we need right here. And we going to make sure all our brothers and sisters that we spend our time with are okay. No, not to, I seen somebody say chain.
Yeah.
No, it's not a chain. It's not any of that. It's not any of that.
And let me say that. Let me say that. what Big Hustler is doing is not going against any other structured way of how the motorcycle community is connected. It's not, I'm going to use the
Nothing
word they
like that.
put on, it's not the chain, it's not the coalition. This is just people helping each other.
Right.
This is big. This thing, and one thing I gave Big Hustler props for Black Dragon is when people have passion, they'll push something. And when people want to just do something to get notarized, as soon as they see opposition, they'll give it up.
Right.
You know, sometimes you just have to push through the red tape. You know, people start a business, hit red tape, and I don't want to do my business. But when it comes down to helping someone, helping your neighbor, not actually, you know, I'm gonna help them so that they can help me, but I'm gonna help somebody because they need it, and we need to stay isolated. I saw somebody in the comments said we can find a reason to beef. Why can't we find a reason to help each other? And that's why I'm all on board with Big Hustle, and I've seen it for myself. When somebody on the set needs, the whole set will show up. I mean, they'll just show up in droves. You know, you'll have more stuff. And I don't want to call the other organization, but we know another motorcycle organization. They'll do a Thanksgiving event, and there'd be so many people there you can't even fit in the place. So we know the people will come together for something that's positive like this. You know.
Motogata puts forth an interesting question. How genuinely committed are members to maintaining confidentiality? You know, the set talks. So when a brother reaches out for help, do they truly honor your privacy, or does everybody know? Yeah. Oh yeah, Black Dragon can't pay his bills, man. He had to come to us. And
hey, there was I seen a comment. Can you go back, Black Dragon? The guy talking about the confidentiality.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm losing you guys. Okay. Let me address this. We just addressed this in the meeting yesterday. Anybody that comes to this committee for assistance is absolutely confidential. The only people that would be aware of who just hypothetically got the assistance with the funds would be the committee. That's it. That's all. No, it wouldn't be put out on the bike set that, hey, we did this for XYZ.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that's important.
That is not going to happen, and we're going to have checks and balances in place for that. That's not going to happen because, you know, everybody business ain't nobody business, and we stringent about that. I think I must have mentioned that 30 times yesterday in that meeting because people won't come ask for help for fear of their business being put out in the street or ridiculed. They will refuse to come. You know, and that's the one thing we got to make sure nobody business get put in the street. Period, point blank. It ain't gonna happen. You know, and if it does, then we're gonna deal with that accordingly. But we're not gonna have that. You know, because that would deter people from coming to get the help that they need. You know, so I wanted to ask that because I saw that. Yeah, we will honor privacy in what's discussed. That's a caveat. We're gonna make sure that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, but
no, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Logic, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
This is something. I mean, Logic, you remember when I was in 10 Toes Down with Maestro? This is something that we did way back then. You know, every week we would make. I mean, we would spend thousands of dollars every week, every Saturday. I mean, every Sunday. We would give away thousands of dollars in whether it was money or prizes or something every Sunday. And the thing behind that was, and it was Maestro's idea, you know, we need to help in-house, you know, because like I said earlier, you'll have, man, a lady that's going to come out here on this bike set and she's going to support your everything with everything that she got. And she'll give her last because that's her passion. But at the same time, she needs help. You know, I've seen it. I'm not going to call the young lady's name, but I'll never forget it. We had a contest up there.
What's her name?
One Sunday. I can't remember her name. I'm not.
Don't say it, man. He's baiting you. Go ahead, Hustle. Don't listen to him.
But I'm sure that the people that came to the Hall of Fame regularly remember She won it was a $2,000 something. It was, I can't remember the contest specifically, but she won it. It was $2,000. And when I tell you that woman fell on her face crying, she said, "Y'all don't understand how much I needed this." She said, "I was about to get put out my house Tuesday and I needed this." You see what I'm saying? So you never know how God gonna use you, man. You know what I'm saying? You never know, and I believe that if he put a passion in you for something, he's gonna always provide the provision. Like you said, if he give the vision, he'll get a provision, and I just believe that. I've seen it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm so passionate about this, because like I said, I'm very rooted in this Dallas bike set, man, and I have a passion for these people. I love my brothers and sisters around here, man. And like I said, I'm privy to a lot of conversations, personal conversations, and I know that there are a lot of people, guys and girls, that's going through it right now, and they just dry need some help. You know what I'm saying? And we got to put something in place for that. We gonna put something in place for that to be able to help them people. You know what I mean? Because how much money how much money do we spend a month coming out supporting the bike set? Just a month. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you guys come to the Dragon Fair and spend some.
We spend a lot of money. We spend a lot of money and a lot of time out here.
You're gonna come back eventually.
We checked everything was working.
Everything was working. Look, that's how the enemy works, bro. Everything was good before the show. Everything was great, and I mean, not a blip before the show. And then soon as he gets on, that's how
checked it before the show.
I like what Rockstar said. Rockstar, he'll be back. Rockstar said, interesting how the set talks when there's drama. It spreads like wildfire, but positivity like this doesn't seem to go far. And that's why it'll take people like Black Dragon in the show and everything, because all these viewers, it'll take a show like this to push great ideas, to put not just always talking about the drama. Let's talk about the positivity. Let's talk about things that will lift somebody else up, out of their dark space.
The only problem is positivity does not sell. Oh, he's back.
Yeah. Well, it's right. Positivity doesn't sell, but positivity will get people out of their darkest spaces, the dark recesses of their mind, if you want to say like that. There he is. He's back.
Let me ask you this, preacher number 2. Let me ask you this. When do you plan to announce this? When can we start calling and either to give our support or to request support? When is the thing up and running, man? Because I need some help right now. I'm just
man. No, we just now Dragon, you something else. We just now in the beginning stages of it. Dragon, yesterday was actually our first meeting. So honestly, I don't see nothing being up and rolling till sometime early next year. Because it's a lot of checks and balances that got to be in place, especially when dealing with people money.
Next year.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yes, sir. Say. Okay. Say. But look, say anything worth having is worth waiting on.
That's right. That's right.
So, but yeah, so it's, what I'm saying? Like we've just now, like yesterday was literally the very first meeting where it was discussed. And we have other meetings planned. We got to put our people in place, and then you got to make sure your people are the right people. When I wrote the post, my tablet is terrible. When I wrote the post about it, I made it clear. If your heart is not pure and this is not something that you want to do from your heart, then just sit on the sideline, because we need somebody that's sincere about this. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for clicks and likes. You know what I'm saying? Or kudos. It ain't about none of that. You know, so we got to make sure that the people that we have on the committee are the right people that need to be there. They have to be trustworthy because they're going to be dealing with money. You know, so, but you know, it's gonna take some time. So we looking at early next year before it actually launches.
Well, we can't
You
wait
know.
to have you back on the show to tell us. Are you guys just doing all the reaching out, or is there a number of people can call or anything up yet where folks can call and start setting themselves up to be a resource for you to help, or have you guys just picked specific areas you guys going to do?
That'll come. But we would appreciate help from anybody. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be absolutely honest. If you're not a part of the Dallas DFW bike set, I would recommend that you would reach out to your own demographic and help them. We want to keep this in-house for the Dallas Fort Worth bikers, and if somebody wanted to donate something like that, I would say go and donate in your own region first, as opposed to coming to Dallas Fort Worth, because we're not gonna be greedy. We're not gonna be greedy with this over here. But like I said earlier, we have more than enough here, Black Dragon, to handle every need that we have on the deal. We're just trying to get it all structured out. So, but there will be information once we get everything in line and fine tuned. The information will be there for people to be able to reach out and get the assistance that they need, or offer donations or volunteer, or however it goes, forthcoming. You know, Black action and getting all the right people in place right now. So it is coming.
Well, we appreciate you, man. And Patrick Foley, thank you for that beautiful donation there, man.
You see.
And he's said, good luck, hustle. Hope you do well, and get him and Logic a cup of coffee, man. Logic ain't getting on this $20. This is my cup of coffee, man. Make sure
a cup of coffee you drink for $20.
Hey, don't do that.
Right.
I want a
$20 cup of coffee. But man, I appreciate you guys, man, for bringing me on. It's an honor.
Yes, sir.
Black Drake.
Yes, sir.
And as always, brother Logic, man. I will be back. Logic, me and you see each other all the time. So
right.
As we progress and get more things implemented, you know, I would love to come back on and update you guys on the progress and things like that. I really appreciate the opportunity. And hopefully this will be a caveat to get somebody else in another state or city or whatever to.
There it is, right there.
There it is, right there. One of your brothers from Detroit just said that.
I ain't see him. I missed it.
Maybe
traveling with one time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, one time. Okay. Yeah, that's my brother. One time. Yeah. Yeah, that's my guy. One time. Yeah. So you know, let's go. We might be the model. We might be the. You know. So we'll see.
Yeah, you the first. You the first peg. So that's why. That's why the first peg got to set a solid foundation. That's why that's why it can't be rushed.
Come to you, and you can show everybody how to do it all across the country.
That's why it can't be rushed. It can't be
right.
rushed.
That's why. Yeah, that's why we're not gonna rush it. You know, it's gonna be right on time, right when it's needed. Because it ain't from me, it's from him. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be on time exactly. It's gonna land exactly when it's supposed to. You know,
him who? It's for him who?
God. You see where I pointed at? Yeah, up there, him. All around us. Yeah, him.
Okay, I just wanted to know who him was. I wasn't trying
to. You know who him is.
Oh, Black Dragon play too much, man.
I know he played too much.
Yeah. Listen, Preacher, we thank you, Hustle, brother, for being on the show.
Yes, sir.
And, good luck with you guys. You know, we just keep hearing great things from them gentlemen, man. So y'all are doing great things out there in the world, man. Appreciate
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
And look, and everybody out there on the Dallas set that's watching this on my page, on Hustle page, and anybody else that shared it, y'all know, get in touch with Hustler and come together. That's it. That's my message. Come together.
That's it. That's all.
All right.
Thank you.
That's all.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Talk to you later, bro.
We'll talk to you guys later.
All right, thanks, bro.
Man, that felt good, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm all good about that and stuff, man. I just hey, listen, we're going to cut the show now, but you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 5 minutes with our new show. Not new show, but our new show. Our new
Next
show.
story.
We have breaking news this morning, but we're going to bring it in as a new show, and that is 9 members of the Pagans Motorcycle Club were arrested for that shooting in Wawa. It looks like that might have happened Friday sometime. So that shooting in Wawa, we now know so much more about it. For instance, we know that a lady was shot there. Other people told us that, but now it's been put out. So 2 innocent bystanders, it seems may have been injured or shot or whatever the case may be. So we're going to be back on in about 3 minutes or so, 3 to 5 minutes. We'll be right back on with that news story as a different story than this one, so that we
had to have the feel good first.
Yeah, we had to do the feel good first, and then we'll be right back. So come back with the same bad time, same bad channel. Hey, listen, thank you so much for that beautiful donation there, Patrick. I'll buy the preacher a cup of coffee too. I'm not going to be like that. And we need you guys to. We need more of that. We need more of that from you guys.
Hey, I got an inbox and they said, "Why does Black Dragon look like Black Santa?"
Because I'm growing my beard back. You know what, man?
Hey, sis, you could have put that in the text. I wanted everybody. Everybody should have saw that right there.
You know, everybody should have seen that. He sent it to you personally. And
Maybe you need to donate some
public
money.
sponsor.
Donate. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate. Maybe you need to donate. Donate some freaking.
That was fun. Okay, sorry about that. All right, we will be back on air in just a few seconds. I wasn't able to build the show at the same time as this one. Typically, I would have had it, and I just hit a button and everybody transfers to the next show, but we didn't do it ahead of time. So hopefully we get some of you guys back. We'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes. Our next show, I do not.
We'll be right back, guys. I got 15 minutes. We'll be right back.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes or less with this show, this breaking news about the Pagans Motorcycle Club. All right, so that's it. Back in a few minutes. Let me get the right button. Hold on. Gotta get the right button to get out of here. All right, and we're gone. Oh, whoa, shoot. Wait, that
wrong
didn't
button,
even.
wrong button.
Oh, boy. Okay. Now we're gone.